Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to Atari A to Z Flashback, a series of explorations of the 150 games that make up Atari Flashback Classics for Nintendo Switch. Today's game is Space Duel. This is a 1982 game by Owen Rubin, who you may recall we heard the name of recently when we looked at Skydiver. So this was intended to replace Asteroids Deluxe, which unfortunately didn't perform all that well in arcades, despite being kind of a superior experience to the original Asteroids, but for whatever reason, perhaps it was too similar or whatever, it just didn't perform all that well. So this is a 1 or 2 player colour vector graphics shoot 'em up. It has multiple ways to play, where you can play either cooperatively with another player or competitively against them. And it was also designed as a showcase title for Atari's Quadrascan technology, which allowed it to display colour vector graphics. So previous vector graphics games like Asteroids and Asteroids Deluxe had only been a single colour, whereas this allowed lots of colours on screen at the same time. An interesting bit of trivia for this, you can actually see the original arcade cabinet for this on the cover for The Who's 1981 album, It's Hard. So, let's go play Space Duel.
Okay, here we are with Space Duel. Now, you may notice from my camera view that I'm trying out a slightly different recording setup today, so hopefully this isn't too obtrusive or worse than the previous setup. It's slightly more comfortable for me, so hopefully it will work out. So, if there are any particular problems you have with it, do let me know. But anyway, you don't need to hear technical stuff. We're here to play Space Duel. So, let's play Space Duel. So, what do? We can play one player with either a single ship or what the game refers to as a space station, which is 2 ships joined together. Let's try just the single ship version first of all. And off we go. So, you see that the basic gameplay of this is pretty similar to Asteroids, so it's not altogether surprising that it was considered to be a successor to Asteroids Deluxe, but you can see immediately that colour makes a huge difference. And the speed that those things are rotating at gives a very sort of pleasing, almost hypnotic optical illusion effect. What is that? No, you do have to keep shooting it. I was wondering if it was a power-up or not, but no, it's just something you have to destroy. Right. We are once again encountering my old bugbear turn and thrust controls, but I'll do my best. And presumably to complete the level, yeah, there we go. You just need... No! Ooh, that was close. Yeah, to complete the level, you just got to destroy all of the whirly asteroids rather than... Oh, they're different shapes. That's cool. Yeah, that's neat. Because that's a sort of 3D effect they've got going on there as well. That was terrible, wasn't it? You do have a shield in this, like Asteroids as well. I should probably remember to use that. There we go. So you just press the shield button and you can survive some hits for a couple of seconds. But in sort of the heat of battle, it's easy to forget that you have that facility available to you. I've not actually played this one before, because I'd sort of assumed from the title that it was going to be a 2-player only game, so I'd kind of been holding off having a look at it, but no, it's cool, actually. It's a nice evolution of the Asteroids formula. Oops. Complete with all of the ways that I tend to fuck up in Asteroids, so... I mean, in this game mode, it's not significantly different to Asteroids, mechanically speaking. But when we get onto the space station mode, which we'll try in a little while, when I'm done here, in fact. Oh, God. Oh, no. I think I'm done here. Fireworks! Yay! Yeah, so let's take a look at how the space station mode works. Oh, I got an achievement. That's nice, isn't it? Alright. So, one player, space station mode. So, in this one, what happens is you control the red ship, and the green one just sort of swings along behind you. So those of you who've been reading my site moegamer.net recently may recall that I posted an article about a game called Libble Rabble a little while back that was cited as an inspiration for the currently upcoming Nintendo Switch game from Platinum Games called Astral Chain. And sort of a key part of Astral Chain is the fact that your main character is tethered to another one, and making effective use of those tethered characters is how you succeed in that game, as it was in Libble Rabble. So Libble Rabble was all about controlling two I'll call them characters, even though they were represented as arrows in that game. Oh god. And in Libble Rabble, what you were supposed to be doing was drawing polygons to enclose moving targets. Oh, that's interesting. So when one of your ships gets destroyed, you don't immediately... Oh god, that's awkward. It doesn't immediately get destroyed. Well, it does immediately get destroyed, but you don't lose a life straight away. One of them seems to just get damaged first. It seems to be that if both of them get destroyed, then that tether breaks, and then you lose a life. So I'm not sure of the exact implementation of that mechanic just yet, but it certainly seems to be a little bit more forgiving in some ways than the single ship mode. Oh god! They can do chain attacks as well. Oops! Oh dear, there we go. So yeah, so they were both destroyed there, so we lose a life. But there, where the red one's been destroyed, the red one will come back after a sec. And we can carry on. But the red one is less effective after it's been destroyed once. So it can only, you can shoot fewer bullets at once. I guess that's how it works. Oh god. This is getting tense. Yeah, so you kind of have a trade-off in this one. You have more firepower because you've got two things firing at once. But you have the kind of momentum of the other ships swinging along behind you to worry about as well. Which is a very interesting consideration. That means if you're more skilled than I am, you can probably pull off all sorts of cool maneuvers with sort of deliberately swinging the other ship around yourself and that sort of thing. I do very well. 2 extra lives. Yeah, so you see the knackered red ship there can only fire 1 bullet at once, while the green ship can still fire lots of shots. But you're still directly controlling the red ship. Uh-oh. And you can't outrun your tether coming to blow you up from the look of things either. Oh god. I feel like the shield is a bit more generous than it is in Asteroids. Feels like it lasts a bit longer. No! No! Oh dear. Oh dear me. Right, last life. Let's make this count. So, oh no. So, as you can imagine, this mode here... Oh no, I'm dead! That mode there can be played in two-player, with the two players controlling the ships independently of each other, which I can imagine would be complete chaos. I don't have anyone to hand to try that with right at this exact moment as I record this, unfortunately. But, yeah. So what are the other ways to play? Okay, so the other ways to play are just two players. So you can play with two people tethered together. So like we've just done, except the two players are controlling the ships independently. Or you can play two players completely separate. And so if you're playing two players tethered together, you have a combined score like we did in this one. Or the one we just played, rather. And if you're playing separately, it's a competitive game where you compete for the highest score. So, that's cool. I'm going to have one more go, because I rather enjoyed that. So, let's have one more go at the space station mode. It's very much got those iconic early Atari sound effects. So, that explosion sound is straight out of Missile Command, for example. Oh no! It's not a good start, is it? Oh god. It's quite difficult to remember sometimes that the red ship is the one you're controlling. Just with the way the green ship rotates with what you're doing. Yeah, it kind of makes you naturally want to assume that you're controlling the green ship. So you've got to really make your brain work hard in this one. I think the thing to do is to almost ignore the green ship altogether. Concentrate on precisely moving the red ship and just not making changes of direction that are too sudden. Because if you do that, that's what's going to make the green ship sort of swing around you uncontrollably. But I don't believe it actually... So if we... Oh, it does cause problems if you do that. Yeah, so if you do that, then the two ships will swing around one another and make it a little bit more difficult to control. So, yeah, don't do that, kids. I like there's a bit of an element of randomization to this as well. So, it's not exactly the same sequence of things that you're destroying every time you play. So it seems that you usually start with the whirly things, but then from there it's not necessarily the sort of 3D looking shapes yet next. Or in some cases you see the... Oh no! Oh god! Hey! Stop it! Stop! 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 Oh, dear me. Oh, I don't like those. Yeah, playing this, I'm sort of finding myself wondering how much inspiration that Bizarre Creations Geometry Wars drew from this, because that's a game very much designed to evoke the aesthetic of this era of vector graphics arcade games, only brought up to date with sort of modern particle effects and music and that sort of thing. But I can see a lot of elements where this might have drawn from this game. In particular relating to things like the enemy design and those enemies who link together and produce that sort of gate of bullets. That reminds me quite a bit of the sort of gate type enemies you get a little bit later in Geometry Wars. Or the ones that you have to pass through in pacifist mode in Geometry Wars 2. After a terrible start, I'm not actually doing too bad this time around. Oh no! Ooh. Skillful shielding there. I wonder if there's a way to restore a damaged ship. Oh, no, 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 no! That's not how you do it. Oh! That was very incompetent. Yeah, this is really good, actually. I'm kind of sorry I haven't checked this out sooner. So, oh no! So you know what they say about assumptions and asses. Truth who makes an ass out of you and me. So yeah, don't assume that this was just a two-player game because it's called Space Duel. It's actually rather fun in single player as well, providing a very interesting and unique twist on the turn and thrust shooter formula. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Ah. Damage my ship just as I get an extra life. Nice. For bonus levels, they don't offer much in the way of bonuses. Hello? There we go. Ooh. No! No! It's all getting a bit crazy around here. Whoops. Those starburst things are really awkward just because you have to shoot them multiple times and it's all over. It is all over. Well, that was Space Duel. I very much enjoyed that, actually. So, yeah, I'll be returning to that, I'm sure. Because that's... I actually think I like that a bit more than Asteroids. But, sadly, I don't think this is as well known as Asteroids is. Much as Asteroids Deluxe isn't quite as well known as Asteroids is. But no matter, we can play it and enjoy it whenever we want now. So, that was Space Duel. As always, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please help out the channel by leaving a like or a comment and subscribing. New episodes of Atari A to Z are on Tuesdays and Atari ST A to Z on Thursdays. Check out atariatoz.wordpress.com for a full archive. Do please also check out my other projects moegamer.net, where I explore Japanese and Japanese-inspired games from yesterday and today, and videopackgames.wordpress.com, which aims to catalogue the small but well-formed library of the Philips G7000 Videopack computer, also known as the Magnavox Odyssey 2. You can also support my work on Patreon or buy me a coffee. You can find links to do both down in the video description. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.